plus 20 health as a free action.
Yes.
Okay, I hit the button. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hell's Rebels episode 37. The group is fighting. Oh, thank you, Lindy. The group is fighting Barzillai Thrune, the evil ruler of Kintargo. They're in the Temple of Asmodeus. You can see the map on the screen. Garrett plays Ashes. Garrett is doing some work thing, so he's not going to be here. Hello, Luca Troopa. Thank you very much for watching. And so let's zoom in.
Yes.
Heroes.
The map.
And Garrett's not here, so they're down one character, but that's no big deal, right? It's just the main fight, and they'll be fine.
Look at him. Look at that mini. Look at that mini.
There's.
Why is he so large?
He's Barzillai Thrune. Oh, and there is Rawl, who of course glows. Right there.
Yeah.
So we had rolled initiative last time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me turn on the Battle All plus Barzillai.
Your soft hands leave you blind to the fruit suffering vision.
Let me do a Barzillai taunt
Oh,
to start things off.
Looks like Rawl are switched on the cameras.
Oh, sorry.
I am Cheliax.
Yep.
I enjoy undead.
I want to smite all evil and chaotic things. Kill it all.
Nailed it.
Jump 80 feet.
Boop-a-doop-boop.
Just the Mario Brothers.
That would be terrifying to see someone do that. Just someone just like 6 foot and like just covered in armor just jump.
Thank you, Luca Troopa. All right. So first thing I guess I'll have to do. Ashes is there, but she's inconsequential. Yeah. So I'll just take her off the map.
Your existence is an offense to Cheliax.
Barzillai says that your existence is an offense to Cheliax. So suck on that. All right. So what that means is Ashes in here. The Bell of Slaves rings out.
Oh, that thing.
High above you, there's this pillar of hellfire that goes way up to the ceiling. And up in the middle of the ceiling, there's like this hole that leads to a belfry. But there's a wall of force blocking access. Like if you flew up there, you wouldn't be able to get in there because there's a wall of force blocking it. And up there are a bunch of bells, which when they ring, do terrible things to people who don't worship Asmodeus. So the Bell of Slaves rings. Let me hit the Bell of Slaves button. Okay. So everybody make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
And Sean, the Bell of Slaves, the way it works is would this count as a charm magic?
Yeah, probably would.
So we should all have advantage on this save
Ah, okay,
because of
good.
the Song of Silver.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Good, I needed that. That was 18.
18 makes it. What about Essie?
19.
Made it. What about Raw?
23.
Okay, so you all made it, and so you see some of your allies, and they're fighting all around you. They like fall prone and are forcibly made to bow down to Asmodeus. And then it is actually Barzillai's turn. So Barzillai is right next to Rawl. So I'm gonna roll to hit Rawl 3 times. I'm gonna roll to hit Rawl. There it is.
You are the very chains holding Cheliax back from greatness.
He just said that you are the chains holding Cheliax back from greatness. Oh! Alright, 18 plus 14, so 28, 32 on Raw. So Raw, you are going to take 20 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Bludge. And then he hits you with a 28 for another 20.
Oh, jeez.
Then he rolls a third time. 27.
Okay.
So a total of 60 points.
Minus 9
All right.
is
Damn.
51. Still, Rawl is bloodied again.
My conviction is truth.
My conviction is truth, he says. And then it is Essie's turn. Essie, you are about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40 feet away from the bad guy. You're close to the Hellfire Pillar. What would you like to do?
Still so far away with my shovel. Oh, okay. Let's see what I got here. I'm saving my big things for when he came in here, which it looks like he's finally here now. So, is he the only enemy left standing, really?
Yeah, there's other fights going on around you, but yeah.
Okay. It's concentration too.
Great is Asmodeus.
Let me look at my one more thing. I'm gonna cast a spell. I just want to make sure I can. Ooh, so low on slots. Okay. I will hold. I guess I'm just gonna use a cantrip then. I have like a wand of magic missiles, so I'm just gonna use a bunch of slots from that. Just gonna
Okay.
use a 5th level magic missile. Why not?
So what's that, 3 and then 4? So 7 magic missiles. That's 7d4 plus 7. Is that right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Dang,
'Cause
there's no save for that for me.
Yeah, because it's 5th level, so yeah, 4 extra. Yeah, 7. So I'll just roll this one. 74. Ooh, nice. 29 points of force damage. Damage.
29.
And then, oh, my skeletons all get to shoot at him too. They're gonna move closer and shoot.
So all 7 beams strike him in the chest, and so when they strike him kind of in the chest, and it like tears open the tabard covering his armor, and heavily damages the plate armor beneath as well. And then
Cool.
your undead, what are they gonna do?
My zombies are just gonna keep harrying, like helping out the allies on the field. But my skeleton archers are gonna move closer, and I'll try to shoot at him. I don't think they do terribly well. 4 misses, 2 misses. I don't think a 14 is gonna hit. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits, yeah.
Okay, 18 and a natural 20. So
Ooh, critical.
yeah, it's gonna be, let's see, 9 plus 8, 17 plus an additional 6, 23, 24 points of piercing damage.
8. Okay, so the Song of Silver has enchanted all weapons in the city. They're all silver. So these silver arrows come flying. They leave like a trail of silver light, and they both
And then
strike him.
Yeah, I move forward 30 feet.
Oh, you move forward 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I move forward a movement. So action, bonus action, do.
6. Okay. Now you are about 20 feet away from him. 15
Nice.
feet.
I'll take it.
At the end of Essie's turn, Barzillai takes a legendary action. So, Rawl. He's going to use 2 of his legendary action points to cast a spell on you. Command. So, it's a wisdom saving throw. He commands for you to grovel.
Alright, so that's another charm-based thing, so I'll roll with advantage because of the Song of Silver.
Yeah.
Sure. 18?
18, you made it. You feel compelled to just use your whole action to just bow down and do nothing, but you resist it. And then it is Theo's turn. Theo, you are 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet away. You're right near the Hellfire Pillar. What do you want to do?
Move me 30 feet. So Fio's gonna float 30 feet. She still has her mantle of majesty up.
2,
So she's glowing with Fey magic at this point.
Okay.
And she'll just say to no, stealing my act. You've obviously spent too much time in the opera house. How about you try? Bow, grovel.
Oh no! All right. So I'm gonna make a save.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of saving throw is it?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
My conviction is Ruth. Oh no. 4 plus 9. 13?
Nope.
Then I use a legendary resistance to avoid your command.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I believe that is the second one he has used in this fight.
I'll get you eventually, but
Is that it
I know.
for Theo?
nope. I'm gonna use that was my bonus action. So I'm gonna use vicious mockery on him. Are you
Okay.
waiting for your cousin to bail you out? Waiting for Asmodeus to come and save you? But you know what? I was pretty bad studies in my hellish studies, and I don't think Asmodeus likes losers.
Dare you? How dare you?
Yep, same thing. Wisdom save again.
It is oh no. 5 plus 9. 14?
Nope.
So what does that do?
He gets disadvantages next attack, single attack.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But he also takes 7 points of psychic damage. Because he knows that's true in some little bit.
7 points of psychic, because he knows that's true.
bit.
Alright,
Damn.
so as you do that, blood comes out of his nose. Barzillai Thrune is bloodied. Is that it for Theo?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. At the end of Theo's turn, he's going to use his other legendary action. So he'll attack Rawl, but he's going to have disadvantage because of the mockery. So let's see. First roll. Oh, 2 plus 14 is 16, right? And that misses Rawl. So that's it. He misses you, and then it is Rawl's turn. Hey,
Alright.
Stray Cat Strangler, how's it going?
I am
Your turn, Rawl.
Alright, I'll bonus action use my last fighting spirit. And that gives me some temps. And I will have advantage on my attacks this turn. And I will attack him. So I'll try to pay him in kind. First attack is going to be a 19 plus 10 is 29.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that does a cool 17 points of magical damage. The next attack is going to be a hitting on an AC of 24.
Yes.
So that's another 9 points of damage, and then I'll action surge to attack him again.
Resistance is an offense to
Okay.
Cheliax.
Wait, how much did you do on that one?
It was 9. I rolled minimum damage.
9.
Very sad.
9.
I'll hit him again for more than 20 AC, so that gets another 13 damage, and my final attack, thanks, natural 20 with advantage. So I'll crit. And I will do 17 more damage.
Stray Cat, yeah, we're using Tabletop Simulator. It's on Steam. You can get it. It's like $20.
So
It's really
many
cool.
in this country.
And then you
And,
just
um,
import all your maps right in there. Like, this is one of the maps from the adventure. You just stick minis on it. It's pretty cool.
Sean, with free actions, they can't be used as a reaction, or can they?
I don't know. Why?
Like, if I wanted to get suddenly the extra HP from the Song of Silver, would I have to wait till my turn or not?
I think it's a bonus action to get it. So you would have to, I think.
Oh, you described it as a free action, but okay.
I think I've said both. You can if you want. If you want to end it and heal yourself, you can do that.
No, I mean, like, I'm actually interested in seeing if I could use it as sort of like on another person's turn. Like, if Barzillai were to hit me, that type of thing.
No, it has to be on your turn.
Alright, that's fine. I'll still not use it. So, that's
Alright.
my end of my turn.
All right, the end of your turn. So you strike him with your sword over and over, and like the chest piece of his armor falls off, so you can see part of his chest, and you see kind of over the middle is this huge series of scars, where over his heart, like a bunch of them, like somebody did some deep cutting there,
Oh.
and he has kind of his eyes are wide. And he's looking around and seeing his allies dropping now as the rest of the rebels and the Silver Ravens have taken the advantage, and they're starting to beat down the Asmodeans and the Clay Golems and the Blood Golems. And the Shiny Child is now just a nice little baby in a diaper. All right. So he holds up his flaming mace. And he's gonna try and get his stuff together with a taunt.
You are the very chains holding Cheliax back from greatness.
He says, "You are the very chains holding Cheliax back from
You are
greatness." Oh,
he's
he's
All right, Tony the Tiger.
All right, he's gonna attack you 3 times, plus 14, Rawl. Start whomping on you with his flaming mace. Zoom in on this thing. Plus 14. Here we go. 17 plus 14, so he does 20 to you. 7 plus 14, 21. Does that hit, Rawl?
No, that second one misses.
All right, you dodge a second attack. 12 plus 14, 26, 20 points more. Is
Alright, that last one will drop me.
Rawl went down. Let's see if I can drop him. Alright. End of my turn. It's Essie's turn. Essie, you watch as Barzillai strikes Rawl, and he just drops to the ground. A pool of blood starting to spread. And Essie, it is your turn. You are freaking
20 feet away.
not far at all from him. And he's
I sigh.
turn his attention towards you.
Cheliax,
Theo, do you have him?
I am Cheliax.
Like, do you
Yes.
want to get him up or should I? Okay.
Yes.
The Song of Silver can get me up on my turn if you want to just keep whomping.
Mm-hmm. And so Theo's like, it's fine. Essie will come up and just attempt to, like, just smack him on the chest. And she's going to use 4th level Vampiric Touch because I have that up still from last session. So it's concentration, and I haven't broke concentration yet. So I gotta make an attack to hit. Spell attack. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That's a good hit. Does a 27 hit him?
Yep.
Excellent. Roll these d6s. Alright, so Mr. Barzillai Throne here is going to have to take 19 points of necrotic damage, and I regain HP up to half of that, so I get 9.
So do you touch him on the chest?
Yeah.
All right, and you drain the life out of him,
Yes, and it like flows out of him and into me, and I look like I'm back up to full health.
and those weird scars on his chest begin to bleed. And when you touch, you actually kind of press in on his chest, as if there's
I
like
leave
a
a
big
big necrotic handprint.
yeah, there's a big hole apparently under the skin
Mm.
of his chest. All right, is that it for Essie?
Oh, no, then my skeletons will attack. I almost forgot it.
Skeletons.
Yeah, they'll attack. So 20. Okay, plus so that one will hit because that's an 18. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
16. Yes.
Oh my god. Only 2 miss, so 3 hit. So let me.
My conviction is
Oh my god! That's amazing! I got a 6, 6, and a 4. So 16 plus 12 is 28 plus an additional 10, 38.
Plus another 10.
Yeah. And then I'm done.
Okay. So those arrows like strike him in the weird part, and so the skin
Mhm.
breaks open, and blood pours out, and you see where his heart should be. There's like just a empty niche, and in it there is a puzzle box.
Ooh. Fascinating.
Oh no.
Gasps and clutches his chest,
Nope. I'm taking that puzzle box.
and he says, "No, not yet. It's too soon." And he swings at you. Wait, it's
Give
not
me
his
6
turn.
seconds.
Theo, I will take my legendary action, and Theo, he will
Uh-huh.
try to whomp on you with his mace.
Holding Cheliax back from greatness.
Wait. Nope.
Me, not Theo, right?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, Essie, he's
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no, 3 plus.
Cool.
I rolled a 3. 3 plus 14,
I'll shield.
17. You block it
No,
with your
yeah.
shield, and then it's
Yeah.
Theo's turn. Blood pouring out of this weird wound.
All right, Theo's going to get closer. Can I make it to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? I can make it to Raw, right?
20, 25, 30. Just make it, yeah.
All right. Up. All right, it's time for the second act brawl.
Boop him with the
Look.
staff of healing.
Yep, boop him with staff of healing. It's going to be a You know what? Let's not mess around. Let's make this 4th level. All right, I still have healing, cure wounds. Sorry, yep. 4d8. Okay, that wasn't bad. 18, 23, 27. 27 hit points.
We're healed for 27, Rawl.
And
Thank
then,
you.
bonus action, I am going to command him again to grovel. It's looking. It's looking bad for you. Maybe groveling will make us feel better.
15.
Mm-mm.
Uses last legendary resistance to block
Yes.
it. Alright. Is that it for Theo?
That's it for Theo.
He uses another legendary action.
Who he gonna smack?
Alright, he swung once, and that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he starts chanting and casts a spell, and
Mm-hmm.
turns invisible.
Oh god.
Whoosh. And then that was after Theo. Rawl, it's your turn.
Well, I'm up. So am I up?
You are up.
Back on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's still near us. He's just invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I'll attack.
Gotta beat the invisible out
So
of
make
him.
a perception with
Beat the
disadvantage.
invisibility out of him.
Perception?
Yeah.
Um,
I think you generally know where he is, but if it's like under a 10, then you.
my perception's 11. So
Okay. So you swing where he was when you last knew where he was? I mean, as you were getting up and being healed by the staff, you did see him vanish right next to you, so you know where he is. So go ahead and
Yeah.
attack.
alright, I have to go at disadvantage, because I'm out of fighting spirit.
And he's invisible, so.
Yeah, so, but with my disadvantage, I still hit on a 22.
Yes.
So I deal 10 damage.
Okay, he had 2 hit points left. So,
Ugh.
Rawl, how do you kill him?
I don't know. I stab him through where his heart should be.
Oh, not the puzzle box.
But I avoid the puzzle box. It like tumbles into my feet. And yeah, I just hold him for a minute and then I just withdraw and let him fall over.
Alright, so you stab him in the heart hole. He gasps his final breath, and he says a word. Narcelia! And then he gurgles, and he plops to the ground dead.
Yeah, Theo floats over and just claps like, oh, I think that's an appropriate last act.
Puzzle box.
You know, not a last stand of anything, just a coward's way out. It's a good thing you got him.
With Thrun falling, is the rest of the battle looking?
Yes, as you look around, you see a lot of bad guys lying on the ground, and your allies are running them through and making sure that they are dead. So Mialari Doker finishes off the Ice Devil, which just turns into Brimstone. Octavio Sabanus is able to finish off the Vampire that SE Vampiric Touch did. Shensen defeats Sismekris, the Bone Devil, who disappears in a cloud of brimstone. Shiny Child is a baby. The Blood Golems are taken care of. The Serpent of Darkness was blown up. Ice Cold Stan Boston was killed by a paperwork woman, but then she's attacked from behind with a steel chair and is killed with that chair. The Gardener was killed by Cobra Stalobra. Both of the Solstein siblings, who had just kind of joined up with you, were killed by clay golems. Those golems are reduced to clay. Victor Crow defeated the stained glass golem, but he's covered in cuts from the shards of the stained glass. You saved Rexus Victicora from an Asmodean priest when Rawl and the Arrhenius actually landed on the priest while they were falling from the above. Laria Longroad kills her Asmodean priest. Hedemon Haste narrowly survives the vampire spawn, although it did get to suck on him. Mantis also got sucked on from a vampire spawn. The Cockatrice was burned by a Hellhound, but the Hellhound is killed. And the Hellwasp Swarm, I guess, is people put on their Hellwasp spray and they just kind of are taken out by that. But they did kill Gut Tugger.
Rip.
So yeah, Barzillai is lying there. Open hole where his heart should be. And he's got a weird puzzle box in the cavity.
I made Shan pick it up.
Oh, gross. What is that?
I'm fascinated yet intrigued by this device.
Why is it in his chest?
That's the fascinating and intriguing part.
Mm.
When you look at it, you feel weird because it's in the shape. It's a 12-sided, object. So it's like a D12 kind of. But when you look at it, you feel like you can see more sides of it than you should be able to. When you lift it, it feels hollow, but there's something like shooking around inside of it. And it's covered in like indented runes.
Ooh. I think I just sit down and just start looking at it.
No, you're gonna summon the Cenobites.
I'm gonna ritually cast Identify on it.
Oh, okay. It's the Chelish Crux. It's basically like a bag of holding. And you know that to open it, you're going to need to trace the runes in their proper order.
Interesting.
It can hold up to 200 pounds, and it takes 3 actions to open.
So there's 3 moves. Essie's just gonna puzzle with this puzzle box for a bit.
Are you going to open it?
She's gonna try.
So you trace the runes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it folds open and becomes like a flat sheet of metal. It folds into a 2-foot square sheet of metal and wood. And inside, there is a talisman and a scroll tube. A scroll tube made of mithril.
Durable. Guess I'll identify the talisman and look at the scroll.
Okay, so I think identify takes 10 minutes to cast.
It takes 10 minutes. So Essie's basically like, puzzling for 10 minutes, and then...
While that's going on, all of the rebels just kind of kill any bad guys that are left alive. And they start stumbling outside just in case the bells go off again. And they sadly congratulate each other. And Octavio Sabanus is especially broken up because his entire Order of the Torrent vanished when you smashed your way inside.
Oh, it didn't come back.
And they didn't come back.
Whoops.
And Shensen is carrying her awakened dinosaur, Gut Tugger.
No.
Yeah, we have to stop these bells. The mission isn't over.
Yes, I know. Perhaps you should take a rest. You fell over.
Yes, I'm aware. And he gives a nod to Theo. And I guess Rawl is going to inspect the church. He's not walking outside yet. He wants to kind of see if there's a way up to the bells.
It looks like you would have to fly to get up there, but there's a wall of force blocking the path, and it also looks like beyond the wall of force there's some cloudy mist or something. So, Essie,
Yes.
you cast Identifying the Talisman.
Yes.
It is called, let's see, the Melancholic Talisman. Is a yellow stone in the shape of two knotted worms, like roiling around each other. And so basically, let's see, what can I tell you? This can be used to summon a hellmouth, a living hell worm that, like, one end would be next to you, open. You could go into the mouth and through its body and come out the hell sphincter
Ew.
into hell. And this particular one summons a hellmouth known as Gingorax, a worm-like being whose body is connected to the second layer of hell, Dis, and the 8th layer of hell, Cania.
So it's literally a hellhole. Alright. Scroll.
There's also a mithril scroll tube.
Yeah, open that up.
Okay. The mithril scroll tube. Alright. First of all, the mithril scroll tube is etched with patterns of coiled serpents. You see a little button on it that probably opens an end. Alright, do you press the button?
Yeah, hold it away from me and I press it.
Alright. You press it open with a little button and a couple scrolls pop out.
Oh.
Do you
Cool.
read the scrolls?
Yes, I look to see what the scrolls say.
Is everybody right there?
Sure, why not?
Nope.
How far away are you, Rawl?
I would say
Don't
Rawl's
read them out loud. I just,
inspecting the.
try to see what they
He's
are.
probably somewhere up higher, trying to get a good look at the force field.
Okay. So the first one, do you read Infernal?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
all.
The first
They-
one
all did.
appears.
That's elementary school. They teach you that.
that's elementary school here in the
The first one is a prayer to Mephistopheles, who is the ruler of the 8th layer of hell, and he's like the rival of Asmodeus. He's always nipping at Asmodeus' heel. And the second document is a contract, the Heart's Harvest contract, between Barzillai and Mephistopheles. So as you read it, you see that Mephistopheles agreed to show Barzillai how to prepare his soul to transform Barzillai into a thing known as a genius loci.
Oh.
And this grants Barzillai a boon that he can survive in his mortal form without his soul. And the payment of this is that Barzillai must serve Mephistopheles and must carry the contract on his person at all times. And if Barzillai dies not of natural causes, his soul and the souls of all of his servants go to Mephistopheles.
Oh.
Oh, Asmodeus isn't going to be happy about that.
Oh, what's it say? Oh my.
And the contract
With a
would be
secret.
terminated if Barzillai's heart is returned to his body. And then there's one other thing. There's a third document, which is a note. Handout 1.
Ooh.
Do you want to read that now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Duh.
Ready?
Yes.
Paracount Barzillai Thrune, your visit to my offices was most educational and informative. Even though you are not my client in the traditional sense, I consider myself to be a zealous advocate of our mutual interests in Ravenel. Should you require additional consultation on the Kintargo contract, I would be delighted to clear my schedule. For your convenience, please find enclosed a small magical trinket. I use it to call the Hellmouth Gingerax to expedite transport directly to my offices. My staff are instructed to interrupt me if necessary, and I will be with you shortly. Of course, my staff are also tasked with protecting my holdings, so should you need to return to my offices to speak with me again via Gingerax or any other method, use the word I gave you to unmask the copy of the Kintargo contract that I supplied you. My staff will recognize it as my guarantee of your safe passage. I shall not repeat that word here. If perchance you have forgotten, you will need to fight or bluff your way through my guardians, I fear. In such an event, I shall not hold damages done to my staff against you. Minions are a simple matter to replace, after all. Regards,
Good.
Odexidai, Vice Barrister of Terrestrial Prospects, Fallen Fastness of Dis.
Interesting. You think that was probably the word he cried out as he died?
You mean
Maybe.
Marcellia?
Yeah,
Now
Narcelia.
knowing him,
Maybe, or maybe not. In any case, I have no desire to go to hell just yet.
I don't either.
No.
I'm writing it down just in case.
keep that. Proof of his bad deal. Not
Question
just a
mark?
bad leader, bad deals.
Alright then. The bells.
Yes. I'll Fio's just gonna kind of order around some of the stronger Silver Ravens to take out Barzillai's body. We'll
Wait,
string that up later.
That should be cremated.
Mm.
That way his
Oh.
sword can't get put back into it.
After a good display, time displaying, then
Acceptable.
I mean his soul's in hell, so
True.
yeah. All right, so these bells, these
The
awful
bells.
bells. Can't get up there.
Bells.
Is there any office or notes perhaps in this area that we could check, Sean, to see how...
Is
the
there
bells-
an office? We're all looking around. You see many rooms, which probably have stuff in them.
This is lawful evil. There's probably offices. This entire place is offices.
Is an office to lawful
Then
evil.
Rawl is going to commandeer as many hands and eyes from the Silver Ravens as possible to
Alright, come on, zombies.
of the
Yep.
bells in this
Alright.
area.
So you want me to just go down the list of rooms?
Mhm.
Yes.
We'll start on this floor.
Okay.
Get to the good bits.
Okay. I'll just start with E1. We'll go all the way around. E1, nothing. E2, that's the big room that you're in. E3, that's the zone of magical
That's
darkness
convention.
where the Serpent of Darkness was, but now it's dead.
Oh, Serpent Darkness is dead.
Fourth looks like it was a shop, but it's been cleared out. Apparently whoever
Mm.
ran it took its stuff and vanished. E5 is a workshop. There's 40 pounds of alchemy supplies
Ooh.
worth 3,500 gold.
That's good stuff.
Mark that down.
Mm-hmm.
As you're searching, you can feel the whole building sort of quietly vibrating, and you hear
Mhm.
like a hum of magical energy from two
Yep.
distinct sources. Okay, so you got the alchemy supplies?
Yep.
There's a library. It's full of books on
Evil books.
hell research. They're
Of course.
worth 1,600 gold.
Pry the jewels off them.
Take them.
DD of Hell books.
It could prove useful for research against fighting more hellish things.
Yeah, I forgot what what the
What
hell he
he's up
did.
to. Yes, we'll hide them away.
Into the Silver Ravens library.
Yeah.
Mhm.
E7 is a redactorium. There's desks, it's a place where texts are revised.
Oh God.
And
It
there
is
is
very-
a
very true.
there's a hell-themed Taroka deck in here. Just for
Oh,
telling people's fortunes and stuff. In hell style.
Mm,
So like
hell no.
a sacristy, it's a place to prepare for rituals. There's magic incense of meditation.
Ooh.
Not sure how to translate this to fifth. Why don't we just say that when you rest and you burn the incense, the first spell you cast, the victim has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Ooh,
We'll say there's 4 sticks.
cool.
One of our fine arcanists can put it on the
Yeah.
sheet.
Oh, yeah.
E9.
Should we
Temple.
split them? Yeah, split.
Yeah, let's split them.
Yeah. 2 and 10, 6.
E9. Temple Crypt. Shelves with red urns. There's a pool of blood. 6 pillars. Says, you want to do anything with the urns?
I'll examine them out of morbid curiosity.
You're pretty sure, Essie, because you are a dead person.
Jason.
Expert.
Yeah, whatever you call it.
I'm a necromancer.
Yeah, well, yeah, and you also have a job.
Yes, I'm also a mortician and my
That's
mom's a vampire.
You're also a
Very
mortician.
experienced.
So these urns, you can tell, contain the cremated remains of Asmodean priests. And this area is evil. That's where it's where the blood golems lived.
It's where they have columns.
It's like a big pool of blood.
I should drain this and put in some barrels for Mom for when she gets home. I waste good blood, right?
Is it good blood? No, it's evil blood.
We'll purify it.
And there's
That's actually probably a good idea.
Cast purify food.
Yeah, purify. Now it's good.
Do you do that? Because there's right now it has a, all right, Essie, you know that in this room the blood fountain has an effect where undead gain advantage to hit, and they gain 15 temporary hit points when they're in here. And if you cast animate dead in here, you can animate twice the normal number of undead.
I think we should keep this room.
Stone cold. It just comes back as his.
Oh no! Ice cold stand boss.
Ice cold. Ice cold.
Ice cold stands.
Ice cold. You ice colder.
You thought you were cold before.
Bring him back as a revenant.
Yeah.
I'll save him for when I have a higher spell slots and I can bring him back as like a ghoul or something cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Preserve his body on ice.
We have to change. We have to change his gimmick now.
Now he's actually gonna. When he was first coming up with his gimmick, they gave him a list of names, which included Chili McFreeze and Ice Dagger. So maybe.
He didn't like it all.
All right, E10 is a necromancy chapel. There is a +1 dagger and a wand of animate dead with 3 charges remaining.
Yeah. Can give Ashes another one of these +1 magic daggers.
No, be ironic. Give him the animate dead one.
It's like no.
Let me see.
9.
I'll read the flavor.
We just tell Ashes like if you point this at a dead body, they can't be brought back. It's like no.
Oh, you didn't do it right. You were holding it the wrong way. Try again.
Does the wand recharge?
Yeah.
Is it is it like most 5e wands where it recharges? You gotta roll how many it gets at dawn or whatever. Blah blah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So also in here, let's see. This chamber seems to be both a vile chapel and a torture chamber. Tables for the torment and desecration of bodies sit in the middle of the room, their tops strewn with sinister tools. Barrels filled with noxious, damp earth sit against the walls. To the south stands a looming statue of the Waven Queen.
Oh.
The Waven Queen?
The
Waven Queen.
The Waven Queen.
The Waven Queen.
It's my favorite. Also, the vivisection tools on the tables are worth 300 gold. And the +1 dagger is actually a long stiletto.
So it's a shoe? Oh.
Yes. Please.
It's not actually a dagger, it's a shoe.
It's a shoe. You get 1 +1 to ass kicking.
E11.
Bayonetta.
This large room contains several long work tables for the construction of coffins or the preparation of the dead for burial.
Oh, this is a beautiful room.
A line of shelves to the southeast holds all manner of supplies and tools for these tasks, while to the northeast an alcove contains dozens of empty urns for ashes. The center of the room features a circular forge-like oven, enough to accommodate something the size of a coffin.
You know what? It might just be easier to just dessanctify it, and just have Just have this become like another branch
could-
of your
This,
family.
Oh my.
this could be the official place where Essie's, undead forces protect the new Kintargo.
So we
I
have
do
the
like
stuff.
this.
Sorry.
Look at all these embalming tools and equipment, and those coffin making supplies are good quality.
Then there's an infirmary. There's 4 beds. And after a thorough search, you find 5 scrolls of cure wounds, 1 scroll of remove curse,
Okay, remove curse is probably good.
and 2 scrolls of lesser restoration.
We'll give those out to the other Silver Ravens in case they.
And then you find a room with priest cells, nothing in there. Then there's a room where bone devils were. They're dead now.
Their house.
And then there's the cell that they kept the hell wasp swarm in.
That's a.
And it's just a little hive. And I guess it has hell wasp honey.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then you get to the Conjuration Chapel. There's a glowing pentagram and a lectern with an image burned into it. And I should probably read you the flavor for this one.
We should get the hell wasp honey and gift it to Shensen as a morning gift.
That's not just
Or else
lost.
we should offer to resurrect Gut Tugger.
That would be nice.
Yeah, she would owe us.
This large circular chamber is bare, save for a single lectern, not far from the only door. No book sits on the lectern, but the wood appears scorched. In the center of the room, a softly glowing pentagram flickers on the floor. Anything special in there, or do you want to just move on?
Not sure.
I'll just cast detect magic as we walk in. See if anything
Detect
jumps out.
magic. This room has been enhanced to aid in the casting of conjuration spells. The pentagram in the center of the room is a permanent magic circle.
That's good to know.
An investigation of the lectern. Did we do that?
Yeah.
Confirms what appears to be the cover of a book scorched into the wooden top. Markings feature a fiendish skull and other patterns. If you want, you can make an Arcana check.
Sure. I'm good at that. I'm not
Yes.
great at a lot of
Essie's very
skills,
good
but
at that.
Arcana and History I can do.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, take a 24.
All right, you're pretty sure that the skull and the patterns match the description of the cover of a book called The Book of the Damned, a very, very powerful ancient book of devil stuff.
This is a bad book. We should put it with the bad dagger.
All right, you're gonna go to the. That's all that's in there. Gonna go to the gardener's workshop.
Oh, the God.
There's a table, a kiln, a pottery wheels. There's a statue of a devil. This is where the green woman lived. Apparently she was making a statue of Barzillai, made out of red marble, but it was only partially completed until she was killed by Cobra Stolopera.
How much of it's completed?
Halfway.
Just
Is it the bottom or the top half?
legs.
Your choice, whatever you
Front
want.
half or the back half?
It's up to you.
Well, can we reclaim? I mean, red marble's quite expensive and costly, so we could
If
always
it's-
try to reframe it.
Yeah, if it's the bottom half, we could, the top half's what's really important. So, legs can be reshaped a little bit.
Whatever you want. All right.
We'll make note of this of that.
E21, servants' quarters, empty. E22, common room, table, tapestries. What kind of tapestries are they?
Evil tapestries.
Probably. We should probably just burn them.
The walls are decorated with black and crimson tapestries featuring
course.
pentagram designs.
Yep.
Yep, just burn them.
Yeah. A little bit of fire.
There's a chapel, an altar, a statue, and it looks like 16 dead humans.
Mm.
Oh.
A stone altar carved with pentagrams stands at the far end of this room, flanked by statues of a handsome devil. Several long wooden pews face the altar, while tapestries depicting scenes in hell hang on the walls. Over a dozen human bodies, their throats cut, lie amid sticky pools of blood on the floor.
Ew.
Hold on.
There should be a devil archetype called Handsome,
Handsome devil.
Just like
You know,
I
the
pull
wrath
out
devils
my,
and the
I
handsome
whip
devils.
out my Ouija
it's
board.
like blue steel cage.
These look like sacrifices. Were they unwilling? Do they want to fight back against the demons that killed them? The devils that killed them?
Let's see.
Unless they were
We
willing
were
sacrifices.
staff members that Corinthians sacrificed. We provided some of the soul energy needed to start the Mephisto manifestation, the ritual that would have summoned 6 pit fiends to the city if you hadn't stopped them.
And there's gotta be at least one that's like, nope.
Yeah.
Second
6 of
thought.
them actually rose up as specters that fought out in the main area.
Oh.
Oh.
But, yeah. So, I would assume those were the 6 who were really mad about it.
Okay, so the other 6 were pretty much like, oh man.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. You can, you know.
I'm gonna drag them down to that necromancy chamber, and then so I can raise all of them at once, and then I'll pull out my new wand, animate it,
Alright.
off the boop.
Bring in room, you pull out your wand. Okay, I have
We're
some.
used to this.
I have some names.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh God. All right.
All
These
right,
are-
let's
Horngus is one.
Horngus.
Horngus,
Skungle,
Skungle.
Oh.
Dongfish,
No.
Deckard
Parrots.
Deckard Kane,
Oh no.
Stay a while.
Denial Magma, and
Dogfish is still up.
Wrathful Pounder.
Cool.
I'm Deckard Kane. All right, so you animate the servants.
I do.
All right. Then the search continues. E24, a kitchen, unused. E25, a refectory. There are stained glass windows of devils making contracts and devils fighting angels. And it turns out the 3 panes were stained glass golems which have since been slain.
Oh.
I think that is the main floor. And now I have a map of the other area.
Oh.
God.
All right.
Oh, like,
You gonna go up there? This is kind of like the balcony area. E27.
Yeah. Oh
the-
boy.
Are you all going into this room?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
9 towering paintings hang on the walls of this room. Each painting measures 5 feet wide by 15 feet tall. Hangs 4 feet off the floor in a frame of iron etched with unsettling runes. Bears a small plaque at the base. The paintings depict diabolical figures standing before disturbing hellscapes. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it versus charm or frightened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Can't
one?
be frightened.
Frightened.
We can't be frightened.
All right.
We're
so
immune to it.
You are not. Okay, so here's the paintings. The paintings are of the rulers, the archdevil rulers of hell. So there's Zariel, the ruler of Avernus, Dispater, the ruler of Dis, Mammon, the ruler of Minoros, Fierna and Belial, the rulers of Phlegathos, Levistus, who's a big dude frozen in an ice thing. What do you call that? A
A
glacier.
glacier.
He lives in Stygia. Glazia, the daughter of Asmodeus, who lives in Malbolge. Beelzebul, who lives in Maladamini. Mephistopheles, who lives in Cania. And Asmodeus, who lives in Nessus. So yeah, just a giant bunch of paintings that would have scared you and sent you running into a room full of monsters. But there's no monsters and you're not scared. You gonna keep going?
Yeah, let's put this into the. Those could go into the trash pile.
Yep. Throw them away.
Each
Just
one.
flip them down.
Yeah, flip them down. Right. Just leave. Just leave a note. It's like put in garbage.
Yeah.
E28. A 4-foot wide font stands on a stand in the middle of this room, its concave surface filled with murky water that bubbles softly with a sulphurous reek. A small desk with a few papers spread across its top sits to one side of the smoky font.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll look through the desk.
You gonna look through the desk?
Mm-hmm.
Get ready. Case.
Maybe we should have a long rest before we do the rest of this.
Yeah, we could take a long rest.
The papers on the table nearby contain notes about the Silver Ravens, divined by the High Priest Corinthian Grivener. There's some brief, frustrated jottings, and a lot of notes about the incident when they sent a corrupted figurine of wondrous power at you and had it try to burrow into Rawl's body. Apparently he was watching with magic, and he took notes in here.
Oh, no.
I bet they're really like the stupid Silver Ravens. God. They suck so much, I hate them all. They just won't die. God.
And there's also a font with murky water. You want to do anything with that, or do you want to move on?
We'll investigate that later, I think. I mean, I could just identify. I have a spell slot. I'll just identify it now.
The font is filled with foul waters imported from the city of Dis.
No.
The waters never evaporate despite constantly bubbling, and functions as unholy water. This font is used for casting scrying spells.
This is a dismal font. We shouldn't have it
Nice.
drained.
Yes, thrown away.
Yeah, we can try to. We'll need to hire as many clerics of the Raven Queen as possible to sanctify this place.
Sanctify this place is ours.
Do you,
I'll
go
have
to,
rooms.
do you go to E29?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I have my art.
Look at it. Look at,
There's a
look
red
at how,
donut.
I know. Look at it glow. It's glowing.
It's
That's,
cool.
that's always. That's good.
That's
always.
a great.
I'm hoping that this is where they make the donuts.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Donut room. Infernal donuts.
I'd go nuts for donuts.
Get a little chili pepper in them.
Ghost pepper donuts.
Shoot. I should grab. Let me grab the image. Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves for a minute.
Alright, so we're going to walk through this place, maybe find a manual for how to turn those bells off. Take a rest, turn the bells off. Then what's our plan for after this? We killed Thrun.
No, I mean
We saved the city.
Yeah, I mean.
I suppose the city might need a mayor or something, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yes. Considering what
Bad
happened
one.
to the other mayor.
We'll find the noble families who can be trusted, and we'll see if we can put it to a vote.
Oh yes.
Excellent plan.
Also think about repurposing this. This is useful despite infernal decor, which we can change.
Yes, you can change the decor. There are a number of very useful rooms downstairs that I find quite interesting.
Oh man, I have like every image except this one. Alright, well. I can't believe that. That's horrible. Alright, well, I'll read you the flavor as you go into E29. Oh, that sucks. Okay. E29. A glowing magic circle pulses softly in the floor of this room, while tendrils of rune-worked etchings radiate out in twisting patterns across the floor from the circle's edges, traveling up the walls to dozens of glowing motes of light. The air in the room feels charged with energy, carries a faint stink of brimstone. There is a humanoid creature sitting in the middle of the circle. They look like a tiger person. Their hands are like backwards, and they look very emaciated and run down.
They're just kind of Rakshasa chilling in this circle.
Yeah.
Not even feeding them.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, look at this.
These are still fiends, are they not?
That is correct.
Rawl goes silent. He is not happy.
What do you think, Ral? You just send it back to where it came from.
Yes, if it can
Seems
go
to
back
be
to the plane
trapped,
from which
yeah.
it came.
So,
Yes.
I certainly want to deal with it.
Does it speak? Can it hear us, or is it completely in
Can it
stasis?
speak? I don't know. You don't know. Do you?
we're talking about it in front of it, so there's.
We're just pointing at it and like just like
It says, yes, it speaks. So weak, tired.
Why are you here?
I had been tormenting the priests of Asmodeus for months.
You've been tormenting them?
Yes, they caught me and are powering their infernal engine with my essence.
Can I insight check him?
Yes.
If he was really tormenting them. I'm not proficient in insight at all. But I rolled an 18, so that's an 18.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Why were you tormenting then? Begin with.
Why not? They sought to control me, but it was I, Vismaravash, who controlled them until they caught me and sucked the life from my bones.
Seems that you've placed yourself exactly where you are. What would you have us do with you?
I do not care. I am beyond. I fully expect to be destroyed.
If you're destroyed, will you return to where you came from?
Perhaps.
Pretty sure that's a yes.
He's sitting cross-legged. He tries to stand up, but his legs are so shrimpy and shaky that he just falls back to the ground in a pathetic heap.
Mhm.
You can see under his rags, you can see his rib cages.
Well, if you have no desire save to be sent back to the hells from which you came, I will oblige you. So Rawl prepares to behead this guy.
And before Raul does, I'm pretty sure your tormentors are in hell already. So have fun back there. Pretty sure you can
yes.
torment them further.
Check on the 8th level if you want to get back at them. I pull up my shovel.
Okay.
So you just start beating the crap out of him.
Well, I'll try to be precise.
Yeah, the shovel's the backup if Raul can't do it in one hit. That way
So
there's-
just roll the hit just to see
Oh my gosh.
how it goes.
Do I get advantage? I don't want to roll a natural 1 on this and be
Yeah,
humiliated.
you would have.
I got a natural 18 plus
All right.
whatever.
Very
All right,
swift.
so you chop his head off, and he just disappears in a puff of fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
And the magic circle remains and pulses with energy.
I think this just traps devils in it, perhaps. I'll investigate it further later if you'd like.
Yes, something that could contain a fiend would be most welcome to
Oh,
stay.
yes.
Well, you can
course.
tell that there was other magic circles in here, and this one is different. It has glowing motes of light, and it seemed to be draining power from the creature that was in it and sending it elsewhere.
Oh.
Give me 10 minutes, I can attempt to identify it.
Okay, you do that?
Yes.
Sure.
This is an infernal engine. It draws its
Oh,
power
it's one
from
of-
an outsider, and it's what's powering the wall of force and the protection stuff that prevents you from entering the belfry. Apparently there is one more infernal engine in this place, but they're both going to need to be shut down if you want to get past the wall of force.
Right, we gotta kill the other person inside the other engine so they can have no power source.
Oh,
It's
that's-
an engine.
That seems
Alright.
much easier than I thought it was going to be. Just to one sad devil or demon, and it's off, right?
Let's find out what's in the other circle then.
All right, so you're going to continue your search.
Yep.
All right, you go to E30.
I just want to be seeing that scene where this Rakshasa just guess what, assholes, eternity now with you. All the guys that tormented him. It's guess what?
I told them a level they were on. What their souls went to.
All right.
Next one, yeah.
E30. This room's walls are blank and bare, save for a single 10-foot diameter pentagram etched into the eastern wall that's been scrubbed with red pigment to make it stand out. 3 glass display cases, each containing an apparently fresh body part on a fine red silk cushion, are the room's only furnishings.
Delightful.
I'd like to examine these body parts.
Alright, one is called Voice of the Serpent. It is somebody's lower jaw with a goatee, and they have a forked tongue.
Ah!
It is the jaw of their first high priest, Algier Mandrixade.
The goatee is what got me.
I don't think this.
I was like, oh, John, with the goatee, and I just.
That
Good.
detail, I see it in my head.
Yes.
Do you want to look at the second one?
Yes.
Windows to Nessus.
Oh, no.
2 eyes, 1 green and 1 blue. They belong to Mayib Tennyson, a priestess who made the infernal engines.
Oh.
Okay.
And then there is the hand of the final fool. It is a left arm, and on one finger they're wearing a ring with the symbol of Umbra, the goddess of good.
Oh.
And Theo, you realize that this arm belongs to Andax Tasatus, the high priest of this temple back when it was a temple of Umbra, before Thrun took it over.
Oh,
And,
no.
Hedemon Hace had told you the story about he was forced to help kill his own followers. And they apparently cut off his
Oh.
arm.
Oh, I can see how they desanctified this. Ew. Is it safe to take off the ring?
It's in a glass case. I don't know. It's up to you.
You can open up the glass case. I'll open it.
Yeah, like this is gross. And she's just like, ugh.
I deal with dead body parts all the time.
They have art of the arm, so the arm is on the screen. It's on a plush red pillow.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
They really celebrated that arm.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's worse. It's important. Plot quest item. Can't take it from our inventory.
I guess it's. I guess if we want to re-sanctify it, this is
This could be a step.
glory item. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Head him on about this. Maybe the.
So you open the glass case and take
I
the
do.
arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, the ring.
I also want to take the eyeball.
We should probably take all of the
Everything.
things. They might
Yeah.
be part of like a puzzle of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yep.
Okay, so you take
I'll hold on. Put them in the handicap or
One of the
sack.
skeletons can just have a new goatee now. Just.
It's living though. It's still fresh.
I mean, it's fine, you know.
These parts are not like decayed.
They
So-
just use a fantastic embalming fluid.
So that means you'd be like giving one of your undead like a living jaw and a forked tongue and a goatee.
I'm definitely popping the eyeballs into one of them. They can help us look at the engine.
All right, and then so the ring is actually a ring of protection +1.
Oh, another one. Those. Hey.
We already have those.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another one. Does Ashes have one?
All the fingers just.
I think we all have one,
Okay.
and I'm wearing the one that lets me know where everyone is.
Yeah, I'll say
This,
that's right.
this might be a good thing for the Church of Umbra. Get on their good
Yes.
side if they want to
You-
take this place.
Essie,
over.
you've been casting a lot of identify spells, so I'm going to say that you see there's an aura around the ring. You
Mm-hmm.
can tell that it's also cursed. If you
Damn
put
it!
the ring
God.
on,
Mm-mm.
First, don't put it on.
something
No.
bad will
What?
happen.
What's wrong with it?
If you wear the ring, you cannot cast divine spells.
Oh. So we could give this to an Asmodean priest we don't like if we see them again.
Yeah.
Be like, here you go, devil worshiper, mighty powerful ring. And then we can gank him.
All right, you want to go to E31?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Sure.
The smell
Do
of
I?
baby powder
Oh, this
permeates the air. What was the shining child's job, you might ask? Why, to guard the treasure vault, of course.
Oh, hey.
What?
Baby just sleeps all day, just like.
So they literally put baby in the corner.
Yeah, maybe
They
corner
did.
garden.
I'll say that your identify spell also alerts you that there is a glyph of warding on the entrance to this room.
Oh, there's a glyph of warding on the entrance to this room. Want me to open it?
Oh,
I'm-
sure. Yes.
I'm full
Spell it.
HP. I can dispel it after a long rest, or I can just. Sure, I can handle it.
Hmm.
We have removed curses, we have lesser restorations, and I'm at full HP.
Okay.
I'll
So,
try to open it.
Essie's
This is
gonna
probably a
open
bad
the-
decision, but I'm gonna open it.
All right.
Spec up.
So
Good.
Essie, make a dex save.
Cool. Oh, that's really good, actually. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Glyph of warding. Let's see here. Oh no. What'd you get?
A dirty 20?
Oh, okay. So for a moment, Essie vanishes, just like her undead did, just like the Order of the Torrent did. But then she comes back. For just a
that's good.
second, Essie, you get a glimpse of a snowy realm where there's these spires that just go up and up and up into the sky. And you can hear the howling of tortured souls.
Does she see confused Order of the Torrent members there?
Yeah.
You would see
And
their
was-
footprints, I guess,
Oh,
heading towards
no.
one of the
Did
towers.
Rawl see this too? Because Rawl saved against this when he was battering it through. But in the beginning, don't remember that.
Maybe a glimpse. Now you remember, yeah.
Mm.
Like, hey guys, I saw the Order of the Torn footprints and some undead footprints.
Maybe they can find each other. Hopefully, the
So
Order
they're
of Torrent.
somewhere.
It's a good thing, like they have
Guessing
like.
it's the 5th or the 8th level of hell.
It's a good thing your undead have like the uniforms that we have, so there's not just like they go to the Lord just like, hey guys, they're like, oh no.
Oh no! It's like, oh, yeah, those stupid guys with their stupid hats.
So we're gonna have to go on a rescue mission to hell.
Yep,
I mean, yes.
it'll be.
All right.
We've got a worm that can take us to the 8th level.
So
Yeah.
you
That's a snowy level, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the 5th and the 8th are cold.
when you open the door, it's totally dark, and you realize that it's probably dark because the shining child would light the room with its shiningness, but the
Oh,
shining
right.
child is not here anymore, and so it is totally dark. What do you do?
Can we
Light
flick
a
the light
torch?
switch?
Yes,
Oh.
light a torch.
That one.
Oh, there's a big pile of treasure in here. Get ready. Somebody
Alright,
write
alright,
down
alright,
the
alright.
money. Are you ready?
All right.
Let's see if there's a description. This room's perimeter is ringed by a single 4-foot-high stone shelf atop which sit several small chests, neatly ordered stacks of coins and bars of precious metal, and all manner of bejeweled or obviously magical treasures. Platinum. 2,100 platinum pieces.
Got it.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Gold. 45,000 gold pieces.
Cool.
All right.
Silver. 102,000 silver.
102,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Copper.
Oh, God.
249,300 copper.
All the pennies.
So many pennies.
And
All
art
right.
objects worth a grand total of 23,500 gold.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
Well,
There is also some items.
there you go.
Decent war chest, I suppose.
There's a scroll of resurrection.
Another one.
Yes, another one. There is the Orb of Storms, which is the magic item that they use to create the storms to sink your folding boat.
Oh,
Rude.
What
good.
the hell is a ring gate? Let's see. A set of ring gates.
Rain?
Ring.
Ring gate.
Oh, ring.
These are sometimes used by Corinstian to retain access to the temple while he's on a journey. But so maybe
Wait,
you
it's
can
like a portal.
teleport one
It's a
to the other.
teleportation.
It's like go home. But yeah.
So I guess that you could teleport to the other ring.
Okay. That's kind of neat.
And then, carefully placed, is a slightly damaged and cracked talisman issuing out golden light of warmth and goodness. And purity.
What would we call this if we were to take 10 minutes to identify it?
Well, It issues forth good and purity, and it's a talisman, and it
Of
could
good?
be a talisman of pure good. Correct.
Oh, cool.
Roll.
Well,
I'm neutral.
I'm
You're neutral.
not pure.
Rawl is. Yeah, of us, he's
Of us,
closer.
yeah, like
I think
Actually,
you're
it's
the
kind
one.
of appropriate that it's cracked as well. So there.
Uh-huh.
So what's Raw? Are you good?
Rawl, if you were to use the traditional alignment system, he's teetering between lawful neutral and lawful good, and his soul is soul to hell, not
Well-
of his.
Well,
willingness.
what is his alignment though? Because
Is it
it matters.
lawful?
It tells.
It does matter. I'd say probably if he started out lawful neutral, he's probably turned to more lawful good throughout this
Rawl has
process.
done good, a lot of
This
good
requires attunement by a creature of good alignment.
things. Yep, that's you. It's not for you.
It has 7 charges. If you are wearing or holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from it. Choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it. The target must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of his existence. When you expend the last charge, the talisman disperses into motes of golden light and is destroyed.
And this is any evil creature, or it's got to be like an evil, like a planar creature.
No,
Because-
any evil.
Just an evil creature.
Okay.
That's on the ground within 120 feet of you. The only thing is that the talisman looks cracked, and you know that using it anytime might be the last time.
Okay.
I mean, using it once seems pretty cool, though.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's evil.
It's a good
Sure.
backup to have. Yeah.
So, yeah, big bunch of money
Yep.
and a legendary magic item, the Talisman of Pure Good, which I don't think I've ever given out in a game ever. All right, there's that. It's E31.
Just have
Ready to
a
go?
shitload of gold. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Still got another 2 pages here.
Do we have the undead just carry a bunch of it?
Yes.
Just-
I think we've got enough time to get like the people of the Silver Ravens to relocate this stuff.
yeah.
And you have, like, each of you has basically a handy haversack, and you have the Chelish Crux.
This
So-
is way more than like 30 pounds.
You know, this is like, seriously, this kind of gold is like the kind of stuff you build an army with. It's not,
Yeah, I mean we might need to. We might need this.
or reconstruct a temple.
Yeah, I mean
All right. E32, that would be the High Priest's chambers. There's bed
Yes.
chamber, personal shrine, a redstone altar with pentagrams, a
Mm,
canopied
that.
bed with fine silk sheets,
Ooh.
a red and black 10-foot tall statue of a leering devil. That's it for that room. Special collections, E33. Where is that?
Chill Mango takes one of the fine sheets and uses it as a flowing cake. Coke.
That's a good.
All right, E33. Domed roof. What? I'll just read you the flavor.
That sounds real. That's a real weird room.
Chamber sprawls below a domed roof painted to give the illusion of falling upward into a vast pit that opens into darkness.
Oh, that's
8 concentric rings depicting various hellscapes circle the edges of the pit, all focusing inward on what appears to be a single ominous eye staring down from the pit's depths 40 feet above. The arcs of several curving bookshelves in the room hold hundreds, perhaps thousands, of books, scrolls, and tablets. It's a large library containing a wealth of knowledge and lore about Asmodeus and the history of Cheliax alike.
Okay. Seems like a useful room.
Interesting.
The
Interesting
terrifying
as a
library.
research. Yeah. Know
Yeah.
your enemy.
Yeah.
This special collection is worth 10,000 gold.
Also that.
Yeah. I'd rather have hell library.
Yeah, like having a
Yes.
research thing is probably better than like
They said there were scrolls, so at least scroll making equipment.
yeah.
All right.
Totally take this over. This is ours.
Then there are double doors leading out to a balcony, and Essie has been casting spells so much she can see the glyph of warding plain as day upon it.
There's a glyph of warding on this balcony.
All right.
Maybe we just spell it this time.
Yeah, I'll just. I think Fia will just like. I think I can take care of this.
Okay.
All right, if you have it prepared, I did not prepare it for today.
Yeah.
All
Third level or lower. So unless it's third level.
You
prepared-
dispel it.
Cool.
It's a
I prepared
15-foot
healing
wide
spells for today.
A 15-foot wide balcony that wraps around the southeastern tower of the Church of Asmodeus. Beyond its 3-foot high iron railing lies a commanding view of Kintargo's red roof district and the winding silvery path of the Yalubilis River beyond. So you're actually outside looking down on the city, and you see Red Roof, the section where the tieflings live, and the river, and the bleak bridge crossing it, and you notice that most of the clouds in the sky are gone, and it's blue except clouds hovering right over the belfry of the temple.
Oh, this is a good view.
Can we cut down any banners they might have?
Let's put up a room. So
Sure.
we got banners.
Did we bring a?
We got
is there a
banners.
Silver Raven banner?
Yeah, we totally made those.
Yeah, we should totally make those
Yeah,
and
let's-
just put them down.
Oh, we made those.
Yeah.
Those are here. Yeah,
You
Totally planned
hang
for
up
this.
your Silver Raven banners that you totally made a
Feel
long time ago.
100% would make that in the thing.
I mean,
Hit him on haste. I need a beautiful silver
made
raven banner.
I've already got
just so-
3.
she made one for each person.
Oh no, yes.
Ooh, cool.
There's 4.
There's 4.
No.
So just like we didn't tell her something, just like hang up this giant thing and like raw. It's like, yeah.
yeah, no worries.
No.
All right, E35. A single immense brazier sits to the north of this otherwise empty hall. The brazier is nearly 10 feet across and low to the ground. A short flight of 3 shallow steps that leads up to the lip, allowing easy entrance to the brazier. I would think, Rawl, you might know that this chamber is where a new priest of Asmodeus, when they're going to ascend to the role of high priest, they come here for their 9-hour ritual that culminates with them stepping into the brazier, which burns away their clothing and flesh in a blast of hellfire. If the priest survives, they emerge as the new high priest. If they do not, they are declared unworthy.
Yeah,
That's all.
he's probably seen a couple of those rituals in his life.
There's also some evil hell dog bowls.
Oh.
Hellhounds.
Bull?
We're making.
Yeah, they
Okay.
gotta drink hell water.
I
Wait.
thought you said something else. It's alright.
Wait, do they stand? Is this like the hell dog bed? It's just like,
And then you open. Yes!
it's just like stand on the hell dog bed and see if you're worthy. It's just
Then-
going on the list of things we can probably get rid of. The
Alright.
list of like what can go, what can stay, what can go. There's a lot of things that need to go.
You are shocked when you open the double doors to E36 to find another huge pile of treasure. This is the balcony that actually overlooks the area that you were fighting. This is where Barzillai jumped down from. From what you can tell, this is also where the dragon Rivazare was staying.
Oh, cowards lived here then. Both of them.
So this is the horde, the dragon's horde.
Yes.
All right, give me the numbers, Sean.
Well, first I'll read you the flavor. This immense open choir overlooks the central nave of the temple, and the ceiling above rises into a half dome 50 feet overhead. Little of interest is located here now, save for a huge nest heaped in the center, made from a tangle of shredded parchments, tomes, and treasure.
I mean, everything. It's. They can ignore it except for the huge pile of treasure in this.
Treasure. All right, platinum pieces.
All right.
760.
Mhm.
Gold. 8,300.
Mhm.
There's more gold. I guess in the form of items. 27,300 gold.
Okay, hold up. 27,300.
Oh, wait. That's got to be silver. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, that's silver.
Jesus.
27,300 silver.
Jeez.
Okay.
Copper pieces, 75,000 copper.
Okay.
And then you get art worth 9,000 gold. And then there's just a
Okay.
few magic items. Gem of brightness.
Oh, my friend.
I don't know, horn of blasting. And looks like a ring of spell storing.
Sweet.
That's
I
all.
kind of want to give this ring of brightness to somebody.
Gem of brightness, is that like just does it cast light or what?
Yeah,
does
that
it
was that
do?
thing that Lynette had. It's like it just like causes like a big thing that can like blind people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Who is the flashiest of the undead? Who's this fit?
Who's the flashiest undead?
Of the undead, who are we giving this
probably
to?
Tad.
Yeah. All right, Cad, you get this.
So you want him to put the gem of brightness on his tennis racket or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just whoosh. All right, you ready for the Hall of Triumphs?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Sounds cool.
It's got numerous paintings and portraits of various legendary and historical figures in poses of defeat and humiliation. Several statues of heroes in similar stances stand on display atop short plinths. There is art of Jackdaw, the original leader of the original Silver Ravens, in prison.
Oh.
And there's also art of the defeat of the original Silver Ravens, where the Pit Fiend killed 2 of them while they were trying to sing the Song of Silver. All right, ready for E38?
Yeah.
Bring
All
it.
right,
They're very vindictive.
38.
Ooh.
These hell priests, they're not nice.
They're not nice. They commissioned so much art.
They do. They get art commissions like all the time.
My God. Like.
At least they're supporting artists.
Oh my God.
You come upon the other infernal engine, another magic circle, with a creature
Okay.
trapped inside of it. The creature trapped inside it looks like a woman. The lower half of her body is like a snake. And she's got feathered wings. And she's topless also. And her skin is cracked, her hair is brittle, and she looks utterly exhausted. She weakly looks up as you enter.
Is this a fiend or is this not a fiend?
She says, I am no fiend. I am Nariki, a Lilind.
Oh. That's a celestial, right?
I don't know what they are.
Azatas, I think.
I live in
The chaotic good.
I live in the endless staircase, and I serve a goddess of good. Oh, thank you, Luca.
Okay.
I am a celestial.
Don't kill me.
I am, in fact, a celestial.
How do we free you from this without you dying?
From what I understand, shutting down these infernal engines is a difficult process, but it won't kill me if you shut it down. Where is Thrune? I've been listening to him. He's
Dead.
Dead.
She says, he's dead? She lights up, says, well, he said something about performing a ritual to extend his life. It almost killed him, and he had to recuperate for a few weeks. And he kept talking about some kind of final apotheosis. He talked about Cheliax in the first person, as if he identified as the land itself. I don't know what that means, but it didn't sound good. So thirsty and tired.
Can we give her water and stuff?
You can, yeah. Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hand her like that bottle of water that you got. And...
She thanks you. Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
I pop out them eyeballs that I took.
What? Oh, okay.
And I pop them into, let's see. Stick them into Bacchus. Bacchus. What do skeleton eyes see? As who, where, because the person who designed the Hell engines, those are her eyeballs.
Oh.
So
Can
I'm
Bacchus
saying
talk?
Bacchus is a skeleton, but he can write things down.
Okay. All right.
He just has like just these pristine eyes.
Just the eyeballs. Just
All
good.
right. Writing stuff down. He writes down a tutorial
Okay.
on how to shut down the infernal engines.
I knew these eyeballs would come in handy.
All right.
Such nice handwriting.
Bacchus is an artist.
What the heck? Alright, hold on. Let's see. There it is. Deactivating an infernal engine.
Yes.
Basically, you can manually turn the engine off. It takes 2d4 rounds. And really, it should take a sleight of hand check. You could also destroy the stone into which the engine is infused. That will destroy the engine as well. You can neutralize it with an anti-magic field. Dispel magic and similar effects merely render it inert for d4 rounds, after which it reactivates if its source of fuel remains within the circle. So you could just pull the creatures out of the circles, cast Dispel magic, and
Dispel magic, and then we can just smash the circles.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, we could just.
I have my shovel at the ready.
We look at the instructions like that's.
Wait, is the infernal engine in this place, or is this?
These circles are just called infernal engines. They're not.
Okay, then why don't we just smash this up?
It's like.
I think we should get her out of the circle before we smash it.
Thing, yeah.
So, do you want to dispel the circle field?
And remove
get her out, and then you and I can smash.
Yep.
Yeah, field will dispel that. Yes.
All right. So you cast Dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the weakened, drained Lilland out of the circle. You smash the stone, and then I play the neutralize engine sound.
Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting noise.
We're in outer space.
Ooh.
Then you do that with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play the both engines extinguished noise if that does anything. No, it's just a crackling noise. You shut down both infernal engines as he writes down on the paper. Infernal engine is just a really cool name for a magic circle.
Okay.
And
Thank you, Bacchus.
the whole place stops vibrating. The kind of hum that was permeating the whole building goes away, and you feel like less ripe evil is in here now. It's not. It's
Underripe.
Yes, it's decaying evil now.
Overripe evil. Yes.
All right, so the Lilland is with you. What's her name? Nariki. She flaps her wings weakly and hovers along with you. Do you continue exploring the final few rooms in here?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then we should be able to get to the bell because the force field will be gone. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna rest before we do that, though.
Yeah.
Take a rest. I gotta...
Look at the rest of the rooms. Take a rest.
E39.
Short rest.
After we explore, I think.
The walls of this room have been painted with harrowing images of the damned being tormented in hell by legions of devils. A deep, strangely warm red carpet covers the floor, while a softly glowing altar of red metal sits to the north.
I get my shovel. I
Okay.
roll edge of the carpet, see if there's anything.
A hellish electric blanket.
Yeah.
Essie has been casting piles of magic, so it's just like It's just like permanently stuck to her face for a while. And she can tell that
Yeah.
the altar is a magical altar of Asmodeus.
Oh.
People who worship Asmodeus can pray at it and cast Hold Person from it.
Oh.
We should destroy this altar. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
about this rug, though?
It's just a strangely warm red carpet.
I think we should keep it.
Oh, yes, keep it.
Mm,
It's gonna be winter soon. Keep it.
mm.
It's mighty cold in Cheliax. Good night, my zombies. They can't
Who
generate
cares
enough
if this
body heat.
was
It's
heated
just
by
like-
the souls of the damned?
It's my
so
new
warm.
zombie warmer.
Someday
Yeah.
you're gonna walk in on an NPC who's gonna be like rolling around on the carpet naked.
That's just gonna be where all my zombies sleep now because they can't generate body heat. So they lay down on it and be like, oh,
This has been an incredible
it's like to
boon.
feel warm.
This has been an incredible boon for the undead portion of
There's so
Let's
many-
go into Thrune's bedroom.
Woo.
Let's not.
All right,
Oh.
E40.
E40, the High Inquisitor's
Aw,
chambers.
no.
Elegant four-poster bed sits in the western corner of this large carpeted chamber. The walls glow softly with dozens of pentagrams, while to the south, a caged, stage-like area looks out over the room. Its door hangs open, and scraps of meat and bone are strewn within.
Hmm.
Like the air swirls, and a strange, evil dog creature appears.
No.
A powerfully muscled mastiff with lambent red eyes, tall pointed ears, and a long sinuous tail. It exudes a stink of brimstone, and its growl sounds like the grinding of a sarcophagus lid.
Oh, magnificent.
And Essie, you can tell that it's not a devil or a hound, and it's some kind of physical manifestation. Like a magic thing that isn't completely real.
Good boy.
Perhaps an animate dream.
Mm.
Okay.
It
Does
growls.
it want to hurt us?
It growls like the grinding of a sarcophagus lid. Cracker, or whatever. I don't know.
So, what
Cracker.
the hell's been going on in here?
That's it. That's all that's in there. Do you want to do
Um,
anything with this dream dog?
Dream dog. I'll pat it on the head and call it a good boy.
Make
Since
an
it's not-
animal handling.
Oh no. Not good at that.
Believe.
I rolled 17 plus 0, so 17.
Yes.
It wags its dream tail and seems to like you.
Alright.
Starts
I think it's
following you
fine.
around.
Cool.
Cool.
Yes.
And E41.
Ah, the inner sanctum.
Oh no.
This one has deep red carpeting.
All warm? Is it
and
warm?
wall- I don't know.
Extremely
Walls.
warm. It's almost hot.
Yeah. Hell blankets.
Walls that depict murals of damnation and torment in hell, and a wealth of infernal decorations and diabolic religious trappings on several workbenches and shelves in this room leave no doubt as to the devilry to which this chamber is devoted. Several sheets of parchment bearing designs for complex mechanical devices lie on a table to the northeast, while the northwest, a second table is covered with numerous diabolic religious items. A workbench in the middle of the room supports a partially completed object that seems to be part glass display case, part clockwork torture instrument.
Alright.
Right.
Right, it's just like,
You know, clock stuff.
The treasure section is 3 paragraphs long. Good God.
summon a hellfire engine.
So, one table is a personal shrine for the worship of Asmodeus and Mephistopheles.
Well, cover your bases. Yeah, of course.
The various bejeweled icons and unholy symbols gathered here are worth 7,500 gold.
Cool.
There is 1 dose of incense of meditation.
Oh, nice.
Then there is a candle of truth. So basically, you light the candle, and it's like you cast Zone of Truth.
All right, cool. Free zone of truth candle. Yeah, sweet.
The table, covered with parchments and notes, mostly contains detailed designs for complex torture devices or excruciation methods Barzillai has invented over the years. But an investigation of the notes turns up several pages of research into the Heart's Harvest ritual. If you can
That's
read
what Barzillai
Infernal,
was going
that's
through.
what Barzillai was doing.
Yeah.
I'll look at those so I can examine them. I'll take those.
all right.
Might go with other paperwork.
Full details on how the ritual works and where he performed it are absent, but the fact that he learned these details from the diabolical Book of the Damned and a personal discussion with Mephistopheles himself are mentioned.
Hmm.
In addition, the goal of the ritual, which is to bind his spirit to the Archduchy of Ravenel with the hope of, in time, suffusing all of Cheliax as a genius loci, are revealed. So basically, this ritual would make it so he's bonded with the land of the entire kingdom, and he's just a living plot of land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some Catherine.
Ugh.
Dude. Oh.
He's able
So
That sounds
would it mention what would happen if it was interrupted? Like,
If he is
Yeah.
slain before he's able to live out his natural lifetime in the region, his soul will be forfeit to Mephistopheles for torment.
okay.
That's good.
So theoretically, he's in Cania right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Theoretically.
The central work table holds a partially completed display case that Barzillai intended to be used to display his heart.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's like.
Oh, is it in
This is-
there? Is it still in
Yeah.
there?
Is his heart there?
Oh no.
Notes near the case reveal his plan to have his heart displayed within, with a clockwork mechanism rotating and artificially massaging the heart to give it the appearance of beating,
Dude, what the hell? Dude, come on.
although details on where his heart can currently be found are not included.
Hmm.
The partially completed display case is worth 2,000 gold!
Ooh.
Oh,
That
it's
could be
the
fun.
display cases.
I'll take the beating heart display case. That'd look awesome in the morgue.
And then,
Move it downstairs with the new morgue section.
and working on this stuff, he needed to use magic items. So,
Barrel's heart in there.
there's Goggles of Night, which give you dark vision. You
Oh.
don't have it. And a Headband of Intellect, which raises your intelligence to 19.
That's what I have. Great.
So who's gonna take the headband of intellect now?
Mm.
Who benefits most from intelligence?
Not at all.
Ashes might? I think Ashes.
Ashes might.
Ashes might. Ashes has spells. So.
Because she's got.
Yeah, because
Oh,
her
sloth.
spells are
She's an
wizard
arcane
spells.
Yeah, her stuff is
All right.
spells.
We'll save
We'll
it for
tell her
Ashes.
she's got that.
And
Yeah.
if she doesn't want it, we can give it to like Farwell or something.
Just put it on. Just
Uh.
put it on Vandy. Just see what happens.
Oh, put it on Vanny.
No. All right.
Which one's worse?
That's
Cheat.
just cheating. She's already wanting to cheat. Now she's gonna use this to cheat on her test.
Oh, she cheats at.
You're so
I'll be
smart,
fine.
guys.
I'm so smart.
It's gonna be
Hold on,
great.
hold on, Teach. I just gotta put this on.
I just have a new hat. I like to wear it all the time. It makes me feel like a princess.
What do you mean it's against uniform policy?
I don't believe in uniform policy. I think rules are meant to be broken.
All right. All that's left now is to go to the profane belfry.
I think we
hell
should
yeah.
rest first.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're definitely
Take
gonna
a nice
go out of
nap.
this place.
Just
and
sit on the. We'll just sit on the.
On the front steps.
The hell heated.
So you just sit on the front steps of the.
Do we want a long or short rest?
I think a long rest would be the best.
Sorry.
So maybe we just let, our followers on the outside kind of like guard this place, and
Mm-hmm. I let
we
my,
find a
my undead
friendly
rest
place.
in the undead friendly room because they're gonna like it with the carpet.
I think
Underneath.
on the really nice beds. And just sit there.
So
Little
your
rest.
undead rest in the undead boon room.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. Where do you all rest? The warm carpet room.
like, how nice bed was.
Yeah.
Rawl doesn't want to sleep in this place until it's sanctified. Does not like the idea of chilling here. So he would go outside of the actual temple and
Should we chill at the opera house and then just come back?
yeah, like have like a decent meal
Yeah. Celebrate with everybody.
and bring the Liland out and feed her.
Yeah, let's bring them back.
Okay.
We found.
You go to the opera house. You tend to the Liland. A lot of your allies are there, tired and sad that some of their friends died, but happy that Thrune has been destroyed. And they're kind of boggled by the story of the fact that Barzillai Thrune had no heart, and he had a hole
Yeah.
there, and there
Yeah, we
was
just tell all
items
that stuff.
stashed in it.
He's a real creep, yeah.
Like there was magic items even in his chest.
Yep.
It's like
It was crazy.
yeah, guess what? He wanted to display his heart, and if he wanted to make it mechanized, it would be what a creep.
I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's definitely a creep.
And his overall scheme apparently was he made a deal with Mephistopheles to merge with the land of the
He
entire.
wanted to become a Strahd. He's a Strahd wannabe.
Yeah.
Strahd
Yeah.
is the land.
Stars the land.
All right, so
Right.
you take a full rest.
Mhm.
You get all your
Yep.
stuff back. We still have 10 minutes. Do you want to go into the belfry?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm doing
Should I
spell
turn
song
on the
there.
belfry sound set?
Yes.
We
Let me
sit
just
on the pile. We sit
Reset
on the
myself.
treasure hoard that we have. There are. It's a lot of money.
Belfry ambience. There we go.
Oh.
It's just a bell. Bunch of bells. There's a man laughing.
Oh, what?
There's a woman laugh. Hey, they're both men. Alright, so you're fully rested. You've
Yep.
actually taken the entire city. And a few people kind of quietly sort of mentioned that, you know, if you hadn't destroyed Lord Julia Bainalis, there might have been a way to fix her, and then she could have just been mayor again.
We told no one about this.
Oh, okay. Well,
Damn
I think Shensen
goes to
knows.
our crew.
it.
Shensen knows, so she kind of
All right,
brings that
Shensen.
up.
Jensen, if we bring back Gathari, not a word.
She
Can
says
we
that
not just resurrect her? We've got a scroll of resurrection.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to blurt
there's
that out.
nothing left. She's
Oh,
destroyed.
yeah, she turned to a vampire.
Do you need a body for a resurrection?
Shit.
Not a true resurrection, but that's a 9th level. We don't have any of those. You need a body for the rest.
I
Hmm.
mean,
Pain.
Maybe Rexus knows about this stuff.
He just says, "Man, that's too bad." You kind of get the sense that the adventurer assumed you would, in fact, redeem her in some way, so she could be the mayor.
What?
But now you're all gonna have to pick who's gonna be the new mayor. So
I'm okay with that.
that's something to start
Jensen.
thinking about.
Look at Rexus, like you could do.
Hey, Pirate Man's allowed on shore now.
Yeah.
Rexus says, well, while you're talking about it, Rexus does point out that he thinks that, from what he remembers, there's a council of 5 nobles that are going to have to choose who the new mayor will be. But he
Yeah.
doesn't even remember which 5 families they are. For
I'm
all
sure
he
it's
knows,
down there somewhere.
your families might have been involved in it long
Cool.
ago. And so you 3 might actually be part of the choosers. So
Cool.
Definitely possible.
Definitely. Yep.
Ashes won't, because she's not from a noble family.
Ashes, yeah.
She's the child of a devil and a changeling.
Even
so-
if she was, I think
This is
killing
her
the
fault.
rightful mayor disqualifies her from this.
Yeah, like this we would have to choose a mayor.
But the whole rest of the adventure is like, well, you know, Julia Bainalis does this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Alright.
Yeah, okay, adventure. Why'd you throw them as a vampire at us like they were just a common enemy?
so you're looking up at the hole where the belfry is. There is no wall of force, but it's like 100 feet up there. How the heck are you gonna get up there? There's no
I used
stairs.
3 charges of the one to fly.
Oh,
Actually, we'll save. I can levitate, so maybe save.
Oh,
those
yes, we'll
two
just use
charges.
2 charges then. Boop.
I mean, yeah, okay.
I'll hang on. I'll just like go through and just kind of like have.
Oh, actually, wait. No, it's how high up?
100.
Yeah.
I'll just dimension door
Oh,
being
yeah,
wrong.
dimension door. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we have dimension door.
Dimension door.
Dimension
Yeah,
door.
dimension door. Okay, yep. I'll fly. I'll fly up there.
You three go up there.
Yeah, I'll levitate.
And if we don't get finished, we'll assume that Ashes also got up there.
And she's got to climb now.
Ashes can
Ashes can
spider
spider
walk
climb.
right up.
She can walk up.
Oh,
Like
that's
Ashes is- You can walk up.
Okay.
We have ways.
Rawl
Here
could
we-
just almost jump.
I could have
Almost.
jumped up and then hook shotted my way up anyways.
God,
We can all get
you're
up there
fine.
in our own ways.
Yeah.
Okay. The domed ceiling of this nearly 100-foot diameter circular belfry rises 50 feet
Oh,
above
boy.
a 20-foot diameter hole in the floor below. The stink of brimstone fills the air, along with the periodic moan or cry of a tortured soul, all with an underlying bone-aching drone that fills the chamber with a low-grade and almost nauseating thunder. 5 alcoves surround the room, each of which contains a massive bronze bell that hangs from a hook. Each bell ripples with ribbons of crimson fire that periodically shift and surge into the face of one of those tormented souls whose cries haunt the belfry.
Oh.
Creatures swirl around and appear. 4 of them are kind of green, ghostly undead parasites, and they are led by a unique undead creature. His picture's on the screen.
That is
He's
messed
got a
up.
skull and a beard and a skeletal body with armor and the symbol of Asmodeus on his chest. He is missing
Yep.
an arm, and he has
Oh.
feathered wings. And he
Oh,
says,
no.
I think we found your arm.
he says, "Begone from the profane belfry, or you shall meet your fate courtesy of the devil's bells."
Yeah, all right. It's
All right.
it's no longer profane, and we're here to correct this mistake. Stand aside.
He holds up his cool-looking sword, which is made of mithril,
Oh, we are cool.
and it's human bane.
Oh, what?
Mm. Could I? Before we begin, do those wings of yours actually even work?
He says, "This is a place of great power. Even if you were to defeat us, you cannot defeat the bells, which
We just need great responsibility.
begin ringing momentarily. I give
Right.
you one last opportunity
Yes.
to leave whence ye came."
No.
No. Sorry.
All right, so you're gonna fight him.
Yep.
It's our temple now.
Gotta
Get out.
stop the bills.
Well, then we will have to stop there, as the bells are about to start ringing, and his undead minions are going to try to destroy him. All right, so
Cool.
we're going to wrap it up for this week. We'll do the
Are we
propane.
level 10 after defeating
Yes,
Barzillai
you
in three?
Yes.
You dinged to level
Yay.
10 while you were resting in the opera house, and people were passive aggressively chastising you for not saving Julia Bainless.
Why is it that, like, of all the times, Ashes wasn't here? Like, anyways.
I know.
That'll be something when we decide on the mayor, we're just gonna give Ashes really dirty looks the entire time. It's like we
Yeah.
So why don't we do plugs real quick? Sean, you got any plugs?
Yeah, flying Steers on Twitter. Actually, I got a few things. Tuesdays on at 7 p.m. It's Witchcrawl Adventures, and we thought we knew what was happening. No, stuff got the rug got pulled from under us. Situation is totally different for all the witch girls, and excited to see that. And then next Saturday before Hell's Rebels on the Welcome to the Party, I am taking part in the races charity thing for Welcome to the Party that we're doing to raise money for support the I think it's like legal fund for border for to help people that got kind of caught up with the border stuff. And that's going to be on it's going to start on actually I think at 4 a.m. on the 30th and go through September 1st at 8 p.m. But my section is going to be from noon and 4 p.m. So it should be interesting.
Cool. Oh, hey, Looker Troop is also going to be in a welcome
Hey,
to the party
nice.
thing. Cool. Let us know when that's going to be.
Yes. Cool.
Lindy, got any plugs?
Yes, as you can see, I have moved into my new place, and so my channel's coming off of hiatus. So check out Mondays in Exandria this Monday and Mists of Ravenloft on Tuesday. We left off on Monday with an airship crashing out of the sky and bodies literally raining down. It's really exciting and quite a cliffhanger. And then we left off with werewolf about to eat somebody on Tuesday. So check that out. Also next Saturday morning is Teenagers from Outer Space. So basically Saturday morning cartoons, shenanigans, tons of 80s references, a lot of fun. And I'm just super excited about it. So go check it out.
Awesome. And Ryan, any words of wisdom?
No words of wisdom whatsoever at this point. I don't play anything else, so no plugs there either. But hey, that welcome to the party thing sounds super great. So I'll definitely be trying to tune in when I can.
Tomorrow on Dungeon Academy, they're finally in Sigil, the City of Doors, and last time the party actually ran into the Lady of Pain, and she looked at one of them, and they got all cut up, and they're dying. And then she mazed 2 other members of the party, and that's where we're going to start next time, with the group split, 2 of them in Sigil, and 2 of them in a maze sent by the Lady of Pain. So that'll be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on this channel. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you again next time. Bye-bye.